Boss on! Welcome back to the TR7 Skate YouTube channel. In the past we've done the kickflip tutorial, we've done the fakie flip tutorial, we've even done the nollie flip tutorial, so it only feels right to finish that kickflip tutorial off with the switch flip. Switch flips are a really good way to experiment with your kick flips if you've already mastered them in your regular stance. It's also great if you tend to roll your ankles, especially your front one, because it means you can still do your kick flips just with the other foot. And for those of you that may not already know, switch is basically just when you do the trick in your opposite stance. So if you're regular like me, switch would be when you do it goofy, and if you're goofy, switch would be when you do it regular. So there's only really two things that you want to be quite comfortable with to be able to try this one, and they are switch ollie, you want to get good at those, and also if you can kick flip, it's going to make it a lot easier to understand. But if you're not great at kick flips, don't worry, because you might be good at switch flips. So the first thing we're going to be going over in this tutorial is the foot positioning. Like most flip tricks, where you put your feet on the board is very important. It's going to make a big difference. So with this one, it's very similar to the kick flip foot positioning. If you haven't seen it already, go check out that tutorial. So with your back foot, you want to have it on the tail, and you're going to have the ball of your toes in the middle of the tail, and you want your foot turned to a slight angle like this. And then the front foot is going to go just behind the bolts, and you want your heel fully hung off the board. So it's just your toes that are hanging on, and that's going to make it a lot easier to get the flick that you need to make the board flip. The hardest thing when it comes to switch flips and even kick flips is training that flick of your front foot, because that's going to determine how high the board goes, how quickly it flips. It's very important to get that motion really comfortable. When you first start trying them, it's going to be really awkward. You're probably going to be kicking down more to get the board to flip, but the more you do it over time, you should eventually get a really nice flick so that the board comes up with you and you actually get a bit of height to it, instead of doing what we call a rocket flip, when it basically just flips right above the floor. You want to try and get it so that the board comes right up with you, because that will give you more time to watch the board come round, catch it under your feet, and it will feel a whole lot better. So seeing as it's just a straight switch flip you're going to be trying, you want to make sure your shoulders and your arms stay locked in position by your side, because the minute you turn a little bit either way, the board's going to turn with you and you're going to end up doing a switch front side flip or a switch back side flip. So make sure those arms stay locked and loaded, and it will help your board stay nice and straight whilst it's flipping. The final thing that's really going to make this trick work, like a lot of flip tricks, is jumping. So the higher you jump, the easier it's going to be to stay above the board whilst it flips. If you don't jump high enough, then the chances are you're going to land on the floor before it's even finished flipping. You want to try and stay above it at all times, so jump as high as you can, and it will make your chances of landing it a lot higher. The guy behind the camera, Mr. Harry Weil, happens to be the switch flip expert, so I'm going to tag him in for the last few demonstrations, just for you guys. So that was the switch flip tutorial. I hope this video helped. Remember, the hardest thing about it is getting your back foot used to flicking, and it may take years before you get it to a point where it really feels comfortable. So be really patient with this one, and it will be worth it in the long run. They're a super fun trick. Remember to always click subscribe and hit the little bell so that you don't miss our future videos, and let us know in the comments if there's a trick you're struggling with, and we'll do our best to film a tutorial just for you. Cheers for watching, bye! Thanks again for watching our whole video. I really hope you guys are enjoying the tutorials. Remember, if you want to check out more, have a look at Harry's nollie flip tutorial. It's a good one. And if you want to see more street stuff like the switch flip in this video, go check out Harry's full video part. It's a great watch. You're gonna love it. Thanks again. Take it easy. Woohoo!